As a follow-up to AP question, multiple choice question 1 that we did in the video before, I'm going to follow up with a first alternate method of doing this. Since you're going to have a Hello, and this is a follow-up to video 1 on AP multiple choice questions. And this is the exact same question from that video, and I'm going to go through the first alternate way of solving it without using the quotient rule. Depending on how you solve these problems, you can save time, and on the AP test that's very, very important. So, this is semi more advanced, but quotient rule usually takes a little longer on fractions like this. So we're going to apply something different. We're still finding the second derivative, but I'm going to write the original function slightly differently. Right here it's a fraction, with the denominator being x minus 2. We can call that quantity x minus 2 to the first power. If we do that, we can now apply our rules of exponents and say the original function is the same thing as negative 5 x minus 2 to the negative first. For problems of this style and functions of this style, I personally find it easier to rewrite them not as fractions and apply the chain rule. So let's do that here. We have a quantity to a power, so we're going to just bring the power down. Negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. X minus 2, we're going to subtract 1 from the power. So negative 1 minus 1 becomes negative 2 times the derivative of the inside, which is 1, since the coefficient of x is 1. I am not going to bother simplifying. These are y primes. I am not going to bother simplifying this yet because for this problem we have to take the second derivative. So this is already in advantageous form for that. We're going to follow the same process here using the chain rule and find y double prime to be negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, x minus 2, decrease the power by 1 more, to the negative 3. Y double prime, therefore, using the same property of rewriting the original function, we are now going to rewrite the second derivative in fraction form. Since this x minus 2 quantity is raised to the negative third power, it's the same thing as negative 10 divided by x minus 2 to the positive third power. And if you remember from the previous video, this is exactly what we got for y double prime after probably twice as much algebra. So, solving it still, we know that it's concave downward when the second derivative is less than 0. This fraction is less than 0 when this denominator is positive. Therefore, x minus 2 must be greater than 0. And x must be greater than 2. That is a solution, and that is the same answer we arrived at the previous method of doing this problem. If you have further questions, please visit our website at www.sandersontestprep.com and please follow the link in the description below.